So we had 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. First exercise, Russian twist. Okay, so putting your weight down beside you. Sit up nice and tall, back nice and straight, and hinge a tiny bit backwards till you feel that pull in the lower tummy. Keep the heels down if you like. We want to keep the knees steady. So pick up your weight, but control it. So you're going to not try to pull yourself there. Control it with the arm. Hold it in front. And 40 seconds. Reach and twist. Reach and twist. And then we want to try and keep those knees as level as possible so we don't see too much of this going on. So all the way through, 40 seconds. Fast or as slow as you want. If you feel your tummy starting to give or your back, sit up for a second and then hinge back again nice and strong, and off you go. 20 seconds rest. Next exercise is a single leg glute bridge, and we're going to do the right leg down. So we're lying on our back. So while we're counting in the 20 seconds, just before we get to the end of it, we'll roll up into our glute bridge and walk the heels back nice and close, keeping the bum nice and high. Then we're going to keep that right leg down and lift the left leg. So bring the arms out for balance if you like, and really push down to the ground with this leg, squeezing the glutes. 40 seconds. So if it's too much, you can put the foot down. Keep your bum up if you can. You can lift that leg. You can march with one leg, always lifting that bottom. 40 seconds. When you get to the end, 2 feet down, roll the back to the floor. Try not to flop down when you get down there. Okay. So I'm lying on my side, upper body's relaxed. This is important. Okay. So my hips are facing forward. I'm holding this weight and I'm going to hold my elbow glued to my hip. So I start, my hand rolls to the front, elbow still glued, lift it up high as you can, 90-degree angle, nice and slow. 2, 3. Now you really want to try not to swing with the body. So if the weight won't go up, lower the weight. You can just do the movement without the weight. I have a 3 here that is quite heavy, even though the 2 felt light. Okay. Big stretch, roll out that shoulder. Anything you need in between, just keep it moving. Okay, next exercise is a half get up. So we're doing a half get up on the left, so this side. Okay. So when I showed you in the class, I had your legs straight. So what you can do is actually bend this leg and put the opposite arm out. What you're going to do is have the weight directly above your head. Arm is locked out. You want to make sure that hand stays above your eye at all times. Don't leave it drop back or forward. So if you want to try this without the weight first, you're going to push with this leg and roll. Okay, so make it a little bit easier. Push and roll onto your forearm. Arm is staying above your head. And the last bit is to push up onto your hand. Okay, slowly back down. And slowly rolling back down onto the ground. Real control on the way back. Okay, so let's try that with the weight. So that works the whole side of the body. Okay, so weight in the air. We're going to roll onto the arm. Then we're going to position ourselves to push up. Okay, nice and controlled. So for 40 seconds, we're going to roll the body to push up onto the arm. Now really control that weight, don't leave it drop. And from here, we're going to push up. So with the triceps, so you hear that crack, that is my wrist or my shoulder or something. So not a normal kind of movement, but very useful. And push up. So even if you get 1, even to here, that's great. If you can come further, even better. But again, just shoulder is fine. Keep that chest nice and high and roll back down. So if you're going halfway, roll down. It's much better to have control of that than go the full way, because we can break this down. There's more to go. Okay, next one is your bent over row. So you're in a kneeling position, 4-point kneeling position, hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips, back is nice and flat. So we're going to grab our weight. Make sure there's a nice space between the knees so you have core support, and we're going to row. So we're keeping that elbow right really close to the waist, to the ribs, like we're grazing the elbow off the ribs. Okay, so nice and hard up and slow on the way down. 40 seconds of that, then you have 20 seconds rest. So rolling up through the spine, walk those heels in nice and close. This time we're pushing the left foot down into the floor and lifting the right leg. So lift and hold, or lift and lower. 40 seconds, keeping those glutes high. That's it, squeeze. Every time you feel them drop, take a second, push up and go again. Okay, next one, roll down after that, of course. Next one, we have a sideline delt. So it is our other arm this time turning around. Bring the weight down, comfortable position. Relax the body so the elbow can rest at the waist, and we're going to drop it down at the front, push it up high. Really try to use your back. Your elbow can lift, but you don't want it to move forwards and backwards. Okay? And you don't want to use your back to roll to lift. Here, we're just going to use our shoulder. So really work on, even if that elbow lifts, keep it just above the hip. Okay. Next we have our get up. So again, we're left arm out. So we're going to bend the right leg. Left arm is above, other way around. Right arm out, left leg bent, left arm above the head. And we're going to inhale, and on the exhale, push up onto the arm. You can get the rhythm of that first if you like. Roll back down with control, and if you can do it, then follow it on to the top of the position, always controlling that roll back down. Hand is above the face, arm is locked out whole way through. Okay, you can also do that one without a weight if you like. Then we had our kneeling bent over row on the left hand side. So on your 4-point position, nice and strong, and we're rowing. So don't leave those hips turn. Keep the elbow tight to the waist. Control the tummy, control the back. So your back is flat. And you have 40 seconds. So a few reps is fine. Okay, so you're going to feel that here, back of the arm, the whole side down there. And then we finish with our kneeling plank. So hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips, tuck the toes and raise the knees. Now we want a flat back here, tummy nice and tight. So don't be arching if you can, keep it straight. Don't be dipping if you can. Strong through the shoulders, so draw those shoulder blades back towards the spine. Hold for as long as possible. Drop the knees if you need to. Reset and come back. 40 seconds, last exercise, 2-minute rest. Then we go again, the exact same exercises one more time all the way around, and then we're done for the day. Take it easy coming down out of these positions as well, and to stretch. Walk those hands out, drop the head to the floor, walk them as far as you can away from you. You'll feel the stretch down the back of the shoulder, down the lats. Hold that for a minute. Then we're going to change, and we're bringing the hands behind us, palms resting on the floor, and we're going to sit back further, resting on the top of our head. Then let those arms fall out. And rest. A minute here. And you're done. See you Thursday.